Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Crime Unveiled with Courtney Bennett. Typically, this would be on Tuesday nights, and I did a digital desk show last night, but unfortunately, there was no audio. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, so I just wanted to redo this digital desk tonight to make sure that you could hear some important information about Crime Stoppers of Flint and Genesee County. These are two stories that we covered this week on Mid-Michigan Now at 6, 10, and 11. So if you watched our broadcast or if you are on our website, you might have heard both of these stories, but I just kind of want to recap those. So first, we're going to look at the tip kiosk that is now in the Genesee County Jail lobby. Now, this was previously at the Flint Farmers Market and then also at Burston Fieldhouse. So this tip kiosk, it actually scrolls through missing person cases as well as unsolved cases that Crime Stoppers currently is working to get tips for. I'm going to show you our web story so you can see right here the tip kiosk at the Genesee County Jail aims to solve crimes and also bring that closure to those families. So you can see right here, it's right by the visitation area. So a lot of times when people go to the Genesee County Jail to visit a loved one, a family member, a friend, someone that's currently incarcerated right now, they go through this visitation area. You can see right there on the sign. So they are walking right by this kiosk. And you can see that there are these QR codes right here. So all you have to do is you have to go up, scan the QR code. It'll take you right to Crime Stoppers websites, and it's completely anonymous. So one thing that Executive Director Julie Lopez had mentioned to me is she said that they cannot track who submitted the tip. All they can see on their end is that someone scanned the QR code. Someone. It doesn't track that this came from the Genesee County Jail. You know, there's no tracking anything like that, but it does say that they scanned that QR code. And again, it takes you right to the Crime Stoppers websites. And this is what the page looks like. So you can go here and you can submit a tip. And so this would, if you were scanning the QR code, then it would take you right here. But if you don't have access, obviously not everyone's visiting the sheriff's office or the jail, you can still go onto Crime Stoppers website, and that's crimestoppersflint.com. And right on their homepage, you can submit that tip. Again, just clicking here, and all of it is anonymous. Or you can always call 1-800-422-5245, and that also you will remain anonymous with that as well. Another thing I wanted to talk about tonight is the reward money for a hit and run case that we've been covering since it happened on April 12th of 2023. So this is Nicholas Gem. This happened between 4:20 in the morning and 5 o'clock in the morning on April 12th. He was hit by a car while walking southbound on North Saginaw Road, north of Wilson Road. This all happened in Vienna Township. You can see right here that that cash reward is now up to $10,000. Now that money, the extra money came in from an outside of Crime Stoppers. So it's not Crime Stoppers that increased this reward, but instead it came from somewhere outside to donate to increase this reward. So again, if you have any information on this case, you can submit that on Crime Stoppers website, or you can call in that tip as well. Also, we're learning new information about this, and the vehicle parts that were found at the scene, police believe that the very similar vehicle was involved in this. So you can see the truck right here. Based on what was left, the parts that were left there in Vienna Township, again, North Saginaw Road and North Wilson Road. And they believe that it was a metallic blue 2018 Ram pickup truck. Again, similar to this photo. This is not the exact photo, but something very similar to that. They believe that the damage would be to the passenger mirror and most likely the front bumper. And again, if anyone has any information, they will remain anonymous if they call or submit that tip to the tip form on Crime Stoppers websites. And what's nice is if you have any information about any other crimes, so homicides, hit and runs, missing person cases, you can also submit those. And you can just go through on Crime Stoppers website and see what cases they are highlighting, what cases that they have, and details about the case. And again, whatever tip that you submit, you will always remain anonymous. So that's also really important as well. When we were at the Genesee County Jail the other day working on this story about the kiosk, we talked to Captain Jason Murphy, who said that, the anonymity part of this is what really helps them in the sheriff's office, because not everyone feels comfortable coming forward because they're scared of what could happen to them, what could happen to their family. So just the idea of this being completely anonymous, that does help law enforcement solve these cases. And that Nicholas Gem case, the hit and run, is actually being investigated by the Genesee County Sheriff's Office. And his case is also displayed on the kiosk inside the Genesee County Jail lobby. And this kiosk is the only one in Michigan. So they are found in other places like Florida and Mississippi, but this is the only one that Michigan has right now. So it's unique to Genesee County. So if you see it around right now, its home is the jail lobby, but maybe you saw it at the Flint Farmers Market or at Burston Fieldhouse. That's what that's all about. And it really stands out because it's scrolling. So it's not touchscreen at all, but it scrolls through the missing person or the homicide cases that they're working to solve right now. It also shows community events that are coming up within Genesee County or within Flint. So you can see those types of advertisements almost on the screen as well. So those are just two things that I wanted to highlight this evening, talking about the Genesee County Jail kiosk for Crime Stoppers, and then also just that increase in that reward for that hit and run case. As always, Crime Stoppers, if you have any information, you can always call that number 1-800-422-5245, or of course, submit a tip anonymously on their website. There's that tip form right there on that homepage that you can find. I just want to thank everyone for joining us tonight for Crime Unveiled. Usually, again, it's Tuesday night, but we had a little bit of technical difficulties last night when the show was on Facebook and YouTube. So I just wanted to highlight those two things again. Thanks again for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your night.